I think I'm ready.
Okay, then we can go ahead and call the meeting to order and then start the roll call and then go into the presentations.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to call the meeting to order and ask the secretary to call the roll.
Director Deere?
Here is here.
Director Ketting?
Here.
Director Ryder?
Here.
Chair Harrington?
Here.
And for the record, those directors also present, Director Story.
Thank you. Meetings of the Cook County Health Board and its committees will be held remotely until otherwise noticed due to the determination that a public health emergency exists. The next regular meeting of the Audit and Compliance Committee is scheduled for Friday, April 21st, 2023 at 9 a.m. Debbie, is there anyone registered to provide virtual oral testimony or submitted written testimony, which will be included in the record?
We did not receive any registrations, nor did we receive any written testimony.
Hearing not that that's the case, we'll now entertain a report from Chief Corporate Compliance and Privacy Training, Nicole Amiro. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Amiro. Yep.
Amiro.
Thank you.
Chief Corporate Compliance and Privacy Officer will review her report and the two reports presented to receive and file.
Thank you, Chair Harrington. Good morning, everyone. Nicole Amiro, Chief Compliance and Privacy Officer. Today, I will share metrics from 2022, including a year-over-year comparison, contacts for both the provider side and county care, as well as recoveries for county care. We have the annual reports for both the provider and county care, and then finally the work plan for 2023. Next. Okay, contacts continue to increase year after year as the program expands and matures. Most notably, a 55% increase on the county care side from 469 to 851, is due to several factors. One, the continued success of County Care, the increasing membership and variety of new initiatives. Also, County Care Compliance established a new process for conducting fraud, waste, and abuse reviews for each network provider contract. And three, enhanced outreach of our former compliance officer for County Care resulted in additional requests related to contract, regulatory, and policy reviews, which were carried out throughout the year. Next slide, thank you. So contacts on the provider side increased from 916 in 2021 to 1148 in 2022. The largest increase was in contracts, up from 184 to 574, as compliance is reviewing contracts prior to execution for both fraud, waste, and abuse and privacy concerns. Next slide. Yeah. On the County Care side, the largest increase is in contracts, again, because compliance is reviewing contracts before execution and the fraud, waste, and abuse buckets. On the privacy side, there were 32 privacy-related incidents and breaches. The majority of these involved mistakes in sharing member information with other staff or providers. In these cases, attestations were obtained that information was destroyed and not further used. And there were no separately reportable HIPAA breaches for County Care in 2022, which is great news. So 5 quarters of data here ending September 30th, 2022. This is for County Care. On the left, we've collected $7.2 million in overpayments, a significant increase from last year's $1.7 million. And this was largely due to recoveries that were finally made on recoupments that were temporarily suspended during the public health emergency. The backlog is now close to complete, so we don't expect to see these kinds of numbers in the future. On the right, the proactive preventative loss, which is capturing mistakes prior to funds going out the door, we have just greater than $2 million. And we provided to you our 2 annual reports, the CCH system or provider side, and then the County Care side. And then facing forward for our work plan for 2023, in addition to continued administration of the essential elements of our compliance program, we're going to embark on the following initiatives: a redesign and update of our annual education modules in a manner that is easily understood and retained. These are our LMS modules. Continued development of the research compliance program and advancement of our clinical documentation education program. And then we're going to continue to implement the recommendations from the external effectiveness review, which concentrates on our open positions and policies and procedures.
You mentioned the LMS system. That's your learning management. That's internal, right?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy to answer any questions if there are any.
Are there any questions? Hearing none, you can proceed.
Thank you.
Chair Harrington, I believe Nicole's finished her presentation, so
Okay.
let's move on to the next item.
Well, I guess the next item are the action items for the committee. The first is the meeting minutes of the October 24th, 2022 committee meeting. These were approved by the board at the October meeting, but are being presented for the committee's review and discussion. So there are no corrections at this point. And so the next thing is to go to the combined motion. The combined motion is to receive and file FY 2022 Cook County Care Compliance Program Annual Report, receive and file the FY 2022 Cook County Health System Compliance Program Annual Report, and accept item 4A, the October 24th, 2022 Audit and Compliance Committee meeting minutes. This will require a roll call. vote, and so, can I get a motion?
So moved. Second.
Just second to the motion. The motion has been moved and properly seconded. Debbie, can you call the roll?
Roll call vote on the combined motion. Aye or nay, Director Deere?
Aye.
Director Ketting?
Aye.
Director Ryder? Director Ryder? He may have stepped away. And Chair Harrington?
Aye.
You have 3 yeas and 1 absent.
At this point, we're going to go.
I'm having a problem with my mute button, so I
I'm
vote,
sorry.
I vote aye. I apologize.
Thank you.
So the vote is unanimous. We'll now go into closed session, and there's no need for anybody to come back to the meeting. I will rejoin the meeting and adjourn the meeting at that time.